Hey everyone, and welcome to Boss Advisory. Today we're going to talk about retirees' life-changing retirement plan advice. What major mistakes can you avoid, and what behaviors can you adopt right away to ensure you achieve your retirement goals? This is one of the best ways to learn about retirement. Will retirement really be as enjoyable as it's made out to be? You might be surprised by the advice coming from retirees. Pay attention to the last tip, because if you don't, it could be nearly impossible to have an enjoyable retirement. Number 1. Structure your savings. One of the most prevalent blunders is failing to direct money to savings on a regular basis. A typical mentality is, I'll save when I have a little extra. In reality, money should be directed towards savings regularly every week, bi-weekly, or monthly. A widespread myth, and one that scares many away from beginning to save, is that you need to save a lot of money. It absolutely doesn't have to be a significant portion of your income. Often, just starting to set aside 10% of your paycheck on a regular basis may suffice. It can always be raised over time. Even if all you can manage is 5% of your income in savings, that's fine too. Its increases can be made down the road. Many retirees regret not implementing a structure for their savings early on in their career. Number 2. Don't retire as soon as possible. The majority of those who are working toward financial freedom set early retirement as their top priority. It seems like the end goal is to lie around all day with very few obligations and no need to go to work. Retiring early can be boring for a variety of reasons, and many people who do so do not because they need the money. There will be many recreational opportunities during retirement, but after a few months of going to the park, meeting with your book club, and even traveling, things will get boring. Also, it's worth considering that most of your friends and family could still be working. Will you really get sick of retirement? Maybe not, but many retirees do find it boring. Consider staying at a job that you find fulfilling. Letting your money grow a little longer will also benefit your financial situation. A couple more years than a job can make a big difference in your budget when you retire. Working part-time is also an excellent alternative that can allow you to enjoy the best of both retirement and work. Number 3. Focus on growing your money. Saving a portion of your income should be a priority, but you need to go a step further than that. Instead of focusing on just saving cash, you should be focusing on how you can invest that money so it'll grow. When you have a substantial amount of money saved up, further wealth creation will be the outcome of the returns you're able to make and less about how much you're able to save. For example, a 1 million nest egg could grow an average of $100,000 annually in the S&P 500. Chances are that $100,000 is much more than you could save from your paycheck. Select the best investments based on the amount of work you're willing to do. Don't undervalue the significance of choosing investments that best match your goals, along with your risk tolerance and time horizon. Realize that retiring won't make you happy if you're working a toxic job and can't wait to quit. Retiring might be a relief. Retiring could address some of your concerns, but it won't affect your baseline level of satisfaction. One common misconception is that you'll be much happier and finally be able to enjoy life on your own time once you can retire. The freedom that can come from retirement can certainly provide a level of happiness because you'll no longer feel forced to go to work. However, there are new issues that can arise during retirement, such as finding ways to fill up your days and reach a point of fulfillment. Essentially, you're trading in the problems of a worker for the worries of a retiree. They may or may not be as significant, but they're still worth considering. Don't see retirement as the end goal. They will provide ultimate happiness instead of having realistic expectations. So it'll be easier to adapt to a more relaxed life. Number 4. Know that a significant change is coming to your life. It's underestimated how much of our life revolves around working, and not necessarily in a bad way. Particularly if they have spent the majority of their lives working in a team environment, retirees frequently experience loneliness. You can take the days of simply conversing with your coworkers for granted and miss those interactions. After retiring, you can still have fun meeting with friends and family for lunch or around a golf, but nothing quite matches that of a casual coworkers relationship. Additionally, it may be challenging to connect with others. When you retire early, many people your age can have a life that looks considerably different from yours, and it can be tougher to find common ground. Their free time may be spent running errands or doing chores, and they won't have as much time for recreation. Number 5. Scale down your housing. This might not seem like that of a big deal, but housing is the largest expense of the average household, and its costs can have a big impact on your finances. About 1/3 of people's total spending goes to their housing. Living in a more economical property or house hacking can reduce or even eliminate this expense entirely. It's much simpler to accomplish things such as travel when a smaller percentage of your income is being spent on mortgage, taxes, maintenance, utilities, and so forth. According to Bank of America, the average total monthly cost for housing is $1,709. On average, it costs that much. Now, consider someone who wants to keep up with the Jonases, buy a bigger and better home, and double their monthly housing expense. You might have a nicer property with better curb appeal, but will be paying $3,418 every month. Truly double your happiness. When you're wise with these big spending categories and anticipate your retirement, you'll be surprised by how little money you actually need. Number 6. Know that your retirement will be personal. A typical retirement might sound something like downsizing your home, decreasing your spending, and watching every penny. But that doesn't have to be the case. Retirement, particularly early retirement, looks different for everyone. Some people might want to downsize their possessions and live in an RV full-time, while others would choose to travel or carry on with small-scale employment. Some people envision their retirement as a time when they can spend as much money as they like without worrying about their finances. The good part about being able to retire is that you can decide exactly how you want to look and adjust it as you learn and your preferences change. Want to go back to work? You are free to do that. If you want to travel for a while before settling down somewhere, that is also a choice. Keep in mind that while you might think that you know exactly how your retirement will look, you'll likely want to make changes along the way, and it might end up looking unlike anything you'd imagined. Number 7. Invest in your health. It's simple to get caught up in working extra hours, worrying about your job, and neglecting your health. However, wealth cannot exist without good health. So taking care of your health is likely the most crucial thing you can do to enjoy your retirement. Think of a time when you were sick. Probably the only thing you wanted was to feel better, and nothing else seemed to matter. If you're not, it will be difficult to enjoy retirement. Your ability to participate in and enjoy regular activities and hobbies may be limited by ill health, which may also necessitate numerous doctor's visits, appointments, prescriptions, and other unappealing activities. It's much more difficult to enjoy traveling, relaxing, and spending time with those who are important to you. With those things getting in the way on top of that, poor health can ruin your financial plan, making your health a priority throughout your lifetime. So you may subsequently do the things you like to do, This involves exercising frequently, eating correctly, and avoiding bad behaviors because every retirement path is unique. It can be beneficial to take advice from those who have experience. Taking note of these guidelines will allow you to enjoy your retirement and time before the best. Thank you guys so much for watching Boss Advisory. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the bell so you get notified on every new incredible content we make for you. Have a wonderful day and see you on the next one.